All right. So, welcome everyone to our Wednesday Wellness webinar. And this is brought to you by Asia Premier One Source. And amidst of this pandemic, we will be pursuing our wellness wherever we are, whether we're working from home or we're working on site in our offices. And this is part of our APOSI community webinar. For today, I'm so excited that we will be launching this webinar, and as you can see on the screen, we have something in store for you. So Wednesday Wellness webinar we have for today are yoga stretches. Next would be August 12th, Fuel Your Body, and August 19th, Deep Sleep, and August 26th, ergonomics. So we invite you to gather every Wednesday so that we can hear coming from our different resource guest speakers and specialists, so that we can get a lot of information about our health. This is the priority nowadays. So we now have 21 inside the room right now, and whether you're watching this um, pre-recorded or replay, or you are here live, we welcome everyone here, and we are so excited for our guest speaker. So let me share to you today's work from home and office hacks on yoga stretches. So a lot of us are for sure here because we want to ensure that, or we want to support our health and the way that we work on site or working from home. And today, we are honored to be with our guest speaker. Let me introduce to you our guest speaker for today. But before that, my name is Ria. I'm your Human Relations Manager. I'm bringing you the best of the best Wellness Webinar Wednesday. So, our guest speaker for today have been practicing yoga since 2013. She's a certified yoga teacher for kids and families since 2015. So she's also a Reiki practitioner since 2020 and a full-time teacher and tutor with Smile Group PH. So check that out in Facebook, Smile Group PH. Raising frequencies, teacher for kids and tweens with the Atma Prema Wellbeing Group. And she is a yoga teacher in online healing community in Facebook. I just went to that Facebook group, and it's amazing, guys. You might want to visit the online healing community. And she's also in YL Oibularia since 2020. Please welcome our guest for today is Miss, your yoga instructor, Lay Mitchen Santa Maria. Hi, Lay.
There you go. Hi. Good morning,
Hi.
everyone.
Good morning, Lay. So I'm gonna stop sharing, and I will just be um making sure that we see you. Thank you, and we really appreciate your time today in being with us. How are you?
Thank you for having me. I'm very excited to share my practice with everyone. I know how the quarantine, how the pandemic has affected all of us. It's a collective thing, and we're all doing what we can. So I'm just really glad that I'm honored to be here with you guys. Thank you.
Yay! So okay, so this is gonna be more on us really doing yoga stretches, right? Since we won't be doing any presentation like other wellness, this is more on we are gonna be doing it. Like I'm so ready with my seat and
Yes, we want it to be really interactive, and we want everyone. Should you feel comfortable about it, I could talk about yoga all day actually, but we want it to be really beneficial for you. We want to maximize this little time that we have for ourselves, and the fact that you showed up today, that's already a huge, pat on your back kind of thing, because we're doing this for ourselves. I am such an advocate of self-care, because at the end of the day, if we don't take care of ourselves, how can we take care of everything else around us, right?
that is so true.
So
I can connect and attest to that because as you can see, Lay, the reason also why we have invited you is of course we're in a corporate where the most of our movements, or it's not even movement, most of our poses are on sitting pose for quite some time, for long period of hours. And the best part of us having you is for you to help us how do we take care, or how do we do self-care even if we're just at home. Just to also share with you, we try to pursue health and exercise, but there comes a
Mm-hmm.
point where we'll just purchase something, let's say a yoga mat, but that does not necessarily come to life like doing the yoga or doing the practices itself. So I think you have something to share with us that would maximize whatever we have, whether we're at home or in the office. But first of all, how did you get into yoga, if I may ask?
All right. That started when I was working actually abroad. So that time it was different. I had so much time in my hands. So what can I do? So there was a yoga mat, and I realized I had to maximize it. Okay, sige. So I started with YouTube videos and Instagram, from Instagram posts. I started with self-practice talaga. And then there was that instant effect for me when I started. And then moving forward, it really helped my physical health, and then eventually my well-being talaga. So I was suffering from homesickness. I was in an LDR back then. So there was a lot of things going on. And yoga really helped me a lot that time. So I was out of the country for 2 years. Yoga helped me a lot cope and make myself stronger. That time I was getting so sickly, but after yoga, everything everything fell into place. I started becoming stronger, and even my hormones worked really well that time. So a lot of things changed. I used to get a lot of migraines. I used to get monthly flus.
Mm-hmm.
Because at that time, I think my immune system was really so down.
Wow.
So at this point, we're in the immune system is really, really important. I
Yeah.
make it a point na, I have at least 15 minutes man lang, 10, 15 minutes of yoga man lang, so that I could make myself stronger. When we talk about self-care, it's not about massages anymore. It's not about getting mani-pedis, diba? It's really about going back to basics and how to make ourselves stronger,
Right.
and how to raise our frequencies, and how to make our immune system a lot stronger.
That I
And
so
in my personal experience, really,
yeah.
that one helps. When
And
I stop it, that's when I get sick.
that's actually that's very interesting in how we can do like a 15-minute, because right now, even if it even in amidst a pandemic, there's a lot of things happening and everyone is like still catching up with everything. But I want to debunk some things because for most of us who was here, and now we have 25 participants, for most of us here, some of us may have an idea of yoga. Oh, those are for stretchy people. Stretchy meaning like super flexible people. Or I don't think I can do that. I can't even touch my toes, or I should be in yoga pants, or I should have a yoga mat. What are you gonna teach us today that would be applicable for both working in the office or working
In the
from
office and at home. As you can see, welcome to my room slash office slash studio. So I do everything here now.
yeah.
I've set up my table and my office chair behind me. That's what we'll do. You can do this on your office chair, but if you feel like sitting down on the floor or on the bed, that's totally fine. Yes, thank you for bringing that up, because there's a lot of limiting beliefs when it comes to yoga. At the end of the day, yoga is for everyone, and it can be done anywhere, on the bed, on the floor, on a chair, in the car, wherever you are, because later I'll be talking about this. It starts with how you breathe. It starts
Oh,
with your breath, really.
I'm so excited. Can we start doing that now? Like
You want to start na? Sige. All right. So for those of you who are comfortable with sitting down on the floor, feel free to do so. But I'll go back. I'll go to my office chair so that it's ano lang. I think it's more realistic, eh, no? Ako din, I shifted to working from home, from teaching from one school to another. So the way you talked about sitting on the chair for long periods of time, I can totally relate to you now. Before kasi I'm used to running around, going from one place to another. But these days, yes, I spend a lot of time on the chair as well. I have classes. I have 1 hour classes, but I make sure that in between I have 15 to 30 minutes na interval so that I have time to stretch. So
Right.
I was telling Ria kanina, in my perfect world, I get up early, I meditate, and then I do yoga for at least 30 to 40 minutes. But again, that work from home thing is now really we're all adjusting. No?
Yeah.
So what we can do now, um, the reason why I set it up is because the moment that you feel like taking a break, then go for it. You have you can start at 5 minutes even. And again, it all starts with the breath. We usually stay very close
Yeah.
to our desks, right? Computers and all that. What's the first thing that we feel? Back pain, neck
The
pain,
neck.
shoulders,
Yeah.
or wrist, right? So what's the first thing that we should do? Just stop whatever it is that you are doing. Try to give yourself space. Literally. Diba? We hear that a lot. I need space. Now we do it literally. Give yourself space to move. You don't need too much. Just enough for you. And set your hands on your knees. And then the only three things that I say to my students every time I would have a yoga class is first, always be safe.
Mhm.
Be safe in the sense that if something feels off for you, then don't do it. Stop
Okay.
doing it or adjust. You don't have to continue doing something that does not serve you. And that's part of the number two, which is be kind. Be kind to yourself first. Then so you can be kind to others. Whoever it is that you're working with, around you or with you, or may it be virtual or physical. And then lastly, be happy. What
Ah,
we are trying to do really is to take care of our bodies and our well-being. So those three things, I say this to the kids, but it's really very important for adults to remember that as well. And then again, we start with our breath. Just be mindful of how you were sitting. We tend to get slouchy at times, right? And our back suffers. When we get older, we'll feel a lot of that. So ngayon pa lang, let's start being more mindful about that. I know it's inevitable naman that we tend to do this. But then again, try to be mindful. If you feel like you're doing this already, then fix your posture. Start doing that. Place your hands on your knees and then start with your breath. So take a deep breath. Inhale and exhale. How does that feel for you? For me, when I do mindful breathing already, when I notice how I inhale and exhale, instant relaxation. Kahit konti, already that instant relief from whatever it is that we are doing. So stop and don't mind whatever it is that you left there because right now it's time to take care of yourself. So again, sit on your knees, take a deep breath, inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So keep that rhythm of breath. That helps a lot because once you stop breathing, that's it, diba? So we have to really keep that flow. Be mindful about your breath. And all throughout the practice, that's how you would. So we have to be mindful about it. So stop thinking about something else and then focus on your breath. And then once you are ready, just be relaxed, unclench your jaw, relax, and then maybe move your neck a bit from side to side. When you're mindful about it, it makes a lot of difference. When you're just working and then you start moving, it doesn't make that much of a difference. But if you intend to relax yourself and you start movement, then that's such love for your body. All right. And then again, fix your posture. Bring your shoulders up, inhale, and down as you exhale. And then get your right hand, sit on it, and then you'll feel the stretch over here. When you inhale, bring your left hand up. And when you exhale, hold your right ear with your left hand. So you feel the stretch right here na, di ba? But right now, we're focusing on your neck. So next inhale, look forward. And then exhale, bring your head to your left side. So you'll feel it. You're supposed to feel it right from your right fingertips up to your neck. And let's stay here for a couple of breaths. So inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Now slowly go back to your center. Look forward. Bring your left hand up. This makes a lot of difference too. When you inhale, try to reach up, up, up. And exhale, bring it down. Feel that energy over there. So I hope that feels good for you. Let go of your right hand. Let's do it with your left. Again, get your left hand, sit on it. Feel that stretch. Back straight. All right. And then inhale, right hand up. Exhale, reach for your left ear. Feel that stretch on your right arm. And exhale, send your neck towards the right side. And feel that stretch in your neck. So inhale and exhale, one. Inhale and exhale, two. All right, inhale, go back to the center, reach up as high as you can. And exhale, bring it down. And let go of your right hand. You see there, you can do that several times, but I want to squeeze in more stretches in this practice. So, move, flow, and, shake your hands, shake your arms, get some movement into your body, and then get ready as we do some more stretches, this time for our backs, all right? So everyone, I'll go side view so that you can see me well. Feet flat on the floor. You notice I moved forward, no? Kasi if it's like this, iba yung posture ko. And since I'm small, my feet cannot go flat on the floor. So I would move forward, make sure that my spine is erect, all right? So I'll start with my hands on my knees again, and then inhale. I'll bring my hands up, clasp my hands over my head, and then I'll do exhale here, and then inhale, reach up as high as you can again. Point your fingers up, and then exhale, point your fingers behind you. Make your elbows point upward. So you're supposed to feel that stretch over here. All right. Try to see if you can make your chin parallel to the floor and look forward, keeping your posture. You'll also feel this, some sort of energy or pressure on your lower back, which is good. You're stretching it too. But then again, don't forget to breathe. So inhale and exhale, one. One more time, inhale. Exhale, two. This time, clasp your hands behind your head, and then open your shoulders, open your elbows, and look up. Cradle your head with your arms, and open your chest, open your elbows. There you go. Open your heart, and you can look up. You can close your eyes, but don't forget to take deep breaths. All right, so inhale and exhale. One more time, inhale and exhale, two. There you go. Slowly go back up. Inhale, hands reach up. And then this time, exhale, try reaching behind you and clasp your hands behind you. Try to see if you can move your wrists closer to each other as you open up your chest again. You can look up, inhale, and then exhale, slowly move forward, bend forward, but only up to as far as you can. So if this is what's working for you, that's fine. If you can make your chest move closer to your thighs and knees, that's also fine. But bring your hands with you, push or pull rather upwards, and do this. You're opening up your shoulders, you're stretching your back. You can look forward. You can rest your head down and bring your hands up back. But then again, try to be kind to yourself and be safe, whatever works for you. So inhale and exhale. One more time, inhale and exhale. Next inhale, slowly go back up and release your hands. That relief feels so nice for me. So we just need to counter that. I'll face you. So this is the usual stretch that we do whenever we exercise. Bring your right hand forward and then make sure your posture is still intact and your body, your torso is facing forward. We only want your left arm to go to the left side. Right arm rather, sorry, to the side. And then you can help yourself. Continue to help yourself every time. And then feel that stretch. We're doing the counter pose now. So inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. And then slowly release your arms. Whatever we do on one side, we do on the other. Raise your left arm. And then help yourself again. Bring your left arm to your left side. Make sure that your torso is is facing the front. So inhale and exhale one. One more time. Inhale. Exhale two. And slowly release. I'm just using 2 breaths here. But if you have more time, you can make it up to 5 pa. So there you go. So roll your shoulders up and down. These kinds of movements we are familiar with, right? But I'm sure we don't do it now. So when we're mindful about the things that make us feel good, then let's do it. Let's start being more mindful about how our bodies feel, no? And then, do we have time, Paria? You can continue. All right, sige. So let's do this one more. So let's do a forward fold. So inhale and then exhale. You can move forward again, whichever your body allows you to do. If it's only up to here, that's fine. If you can reach this at this point, that's also fine. If you can reach the floor, go for it. If not, you can just hold on to your knees, rest your elbow, your arm on your knees, and then open up to the right side for a twist. So this is your option 1. Your option 2, if you can reach the floor. Then all other, or whatever feels good for you actually. So again, like this, or like this. And then take 2 deep breaths again. Inhale and exhale. One last inhale and exhale. Bring both hands down, and then let's do it on the other side. Left hand down or left arm on your knee, and then open up on the left side. Bring your left hand up and look up. Open your chest. Inhale and exhale. 1. Inhale. Exhale. 2. All right, and then go back down. Look forward. Inhale. And exhale. If you can hug your knees, hug your legs, whichever, and then just let your head go and rest there. So 5, 4, relax your shoulders and your back. 2 and 1, let go of your arms, and then slowly inhale, move up, 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 and exhale, hands in your lap. Smile to yourself. Say thank you to yourself for showing up and for doing that. And then one final breath, everyone. Inhale, hands up. Hands touch over your head. Now this time, bring your hands to your forehead. May you have good thoughts, kind thoughts all throughout the day and all throughout the week. Hands to your mouth. May we say kind and loving words to ourselves and to others. And our hands to our hearts. May your intentions be kind and loving, your actions be also kind and loving towards ourselves and towards others. So there it goes. Thank you for having me. At the end, we say namaste. The light in me honors the light in each and every one of you. So there. Let me know if we can continue. I have more stretches to share with you guys.
Wow.
But there, that's a few. I hope you felt instant relief. But if you do it more mindfully and regularly, it will definitely have long-term benefits for you too.
Yay! Thank you so much.
So thank you for having me.
And really appreciate it. I tried it on my end. I think our office mates outside are also trying it. There was this surge of energy, like I think earlier because we had meeting. You know, sometimes there's less oxygen in your brain, and I think
That's
now
right.
I'm more
So
energetic.
again, it starts with your breath. Just take a deep breath.
Yeah.
And you're taking a deep breath na rin lang, sabayan mo na lang movement.
Okay. So let's see the questions that we have, Lay, for just to accommodate you. We have 5 minutes left to do the question. Says, nice yoga, ma'am. Pinagpawisan ako, as for Chana.
Thank you.
More.
So you release toxins.
Yes. And Mara felt energized. Yan. Mark Anthony D says, tips on how to reach the toes.
How to reach the toes? Standing up or while sitting down? You know what? I couldn't reach my toes even before also. Even up to now, there are times that I feel so stiff. Kasi especially if I don't practice for a couple of days or so. But it's really consistency. If you want to do it, then you'll have to practice it all the more. Standing up, we have to start with bent knees first. So we don't torture ourselves really. It's really like that. And then slowly, when you can, that's when you can start lengthening your spine and then straightening your knees. There you go. So it doesn't really work up that fast. After C-section, how long na? It really depends. You really have to get permission from the doctor.
Yeah.
But again, 7 months. For me, gentle yoga will be good enough for that. But then again, it starts with the breath, diba? And then the one that we did at the end, when we raised our hands up and we breathed together, collective breathing, that's already part of yoga. You can start with those kinds of movements. But definitely ask the doctor first. Because I think it's different, no? And also how fast we heal is also different for each one of us. But start with breathing mindfully. So breathing exercises.
Yeah, because that's what we forget. Sometimes we're too busy, and the more that we have short breath, our shoulder tends to raise up like we don't know it, and it's so stiff. Jomar says, thank you, ma'am, sa yoga. Natunugan yung mga bones namin and naka-relax po talaga. We're doing yoga dito sa office marketing. Yay! Go for it!
Thank you for joining us. And I'm glad that it helped you relax.
Yes. Now, it's
That's our goal naman.
Yes,
and our goal for them.
For honoring us and for being here. We're just gonna do a quick group picture that's no longer a groupie because it's virtual. Let's just do it in our computer screen. So I have 2 screens here. Those who wants to take picture with your faces on, turn on your videos right now, and I will take a picture together with our Leigh, our yoga instructor. Before everyone's turning on their videos, Leigh, do you have, if ever that they have questions on how they can continue, or maybe they want to do practices? I think there are yoga classes that are still also ongoing.
Yes. Please head on to Online Healing Community. And then I'm also on Smile Group if you have any questions. I'm on social media, or let Ria know. She can direct you guys to me. yeah, we can do something. There's a lot of free YouTube classes. So
Yeah.
that's how I started. What's nice lang about having a teacher talaga is the practice becomes more parang intimate in such a way na talagang nadidirect ka. It's
Right.
very parang personalized for your body and for what you are seeing. Ayan. I
Right.
see more people. Hello po.
Yeah, and more people are going on camera. Now we're gonna take picture really quick together with Teacher Lay. Okay, one. Oh, right. Ricardo's turning on. Hi, Sir Mark. Go ahead and turn on your videos. And let's do this. 1, 2, 3. Smile. Okay, that's for the first one. Let's go ahead and get another photo for our next part. I know that we did a little overtime, but we really appreciate that you were still here and you're giving us that tip. Okay, for the second video, all right, 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, that's for the second one. Let me see if there's a third one. Wow, we are at 28. Actually, like earlier just 29, but a lot have joined, and this would also be posted once again in our Facebook Asia Premier One Source. So for those who are not employees of Asia Premier, welcome still. We are giving this, of course, sabi nga nila, spreading the kindness as much as we can. We help each other, we encourage one another. Thank you for being here, Lay, and we appreciate your
Thank you for
time.
having me.
Have a good one, everyone.
All right. Thanks everyone.
Thank
Nice to meet you guys. All right.